Alright, so we're back. The shot I wanted to talk about today is one shot I really, always like in Game Night. Game Night is not a masterpiece, but in a way, like, while being a simple comedy, they achieve a lot of things that most movie, they try to do, and this one just do it well. While doing it low key without any spotlights, just doing it with class. Anyway, so in Game Night, there's a shot that I always really loved, and it's actually I want to talk about a technique that they use, and it's the tilt shift lens. It's something that it's been used more and more often these days, but I love when it's used in a smart way, like they did in Hereditary with Toni Collette's character. She's building those dollhouse and those maquettes, and she's painting all those little miniatures. So in the movie they use the tilt shift lens to use those wide aerial shots. So anyway, when it's used really well, like in Hereditary, to push a narrative, it's always a great storytelling technique. So in Game Night they actually use it in a couple of times, but there's one, the first time it's introduced in the movie is really genius, and kind of like tells a lot about the movie itself. Just a movie that wants to have fun. And by the way, it's a movie that's done by John Francis Daley and Jonathan Goldstein. So they're the writers and directors behind recently Dungeons of Dragons. So clearly those guys, they love all board games and those kind of stuff, and just using filmmaking techniques and incorporating that into the movie just show their love for both movies and games. So that's why Game Night just highlights all of that. So sorry, that was a really long intro. So let's get into the shot itself. So yeah, basically the shot starts and they're arguing with their therapist because Jason Bateman's character is a little bit more too competitive, and Rachel McAdams, by the way, what a great actress, great casting in that movie once again. But she's just trying to tell her therapist that he's too competitive, and he's just looking by the window, just thinking about the game night, the one that's coming next. So you're just seeing that in that shot. He just turns to the window and his head is somewhere else, and this is where we see that shot. Brilliant. Okay, so let's just go back. So as he looks down, you see that tilt shift lens that I'm talking about, but it's made in a way that everything on this, on the side of the screen is blurred, and there's a focus to a certain area, but it's just the effect that you have that you're looking at miniature while it's an actual shot and it's taking place in real life. And what I love about the shot is the camera actually dives down to the car as it pulls down into the driveway, and it comes from that shot into a real, you come back into the movie, going from board game into the movie. And then there's Jesse Plemons' character. But they actually do that a lot in that movie, using that specific technique, and just really good use of a filmmaking technique, but kind of that, pushing the narrative, because it makes sense into the, the game night kind of mindset. So yeah.
There was a special on these tonight. 3 for 1.
3 for 1?
Yep.
How can that be profitable for Frito-Lay?